You know that feeling when you think you've seen the absolute peak of what's possible, and then someone comes along and makes you question everything you thought you knew? That's exactly where we are with Taylor Swift right now. The original Eras Tour was, by every conceivable metric, the greatest concert tour in human history. And somehow, the whispers are getting louder that she's about to do it all over again and make it even bigger. Before we break down whether Eras Tour 2 can possibly surpass the original, hit that subscribe button, because what we're about to unpack, you are not ready for this. There is something almost unfathomable about the numbers the original Eras Tour put up. We're talking about 149 shows across 5 continents, over 10 million tickets sold, and a gross of more than $2.07 billion. Let that sink in. That's not just the highest grossing tour of all time. It nearly doubles the second highest grossing tour in history. It was the first tour to ever cross the billion-dollar mark, and then it just kept going, ultimately grossing an estimated $2.2 billion. The Eras Tour generated an estimated $5 billion in spending across the cities it visited. It wasn't just a concert series, it was an economic phenomenon. And now, Taylor Swift is reportedly planning to follow it up, but here is where it gets really interesting. According to a celebrity psychic who spoke exclusively to the Mirror, Taylor already knows exactly when her next tour will start. She's already chosen its name, its theme, and even its route. Everything is mapped out in her mind. And while fans might have to wait a while for ticket releases, we can expect an announcement roughly 4 months before the first show. The planning is already underway. The question isn't if she's coming back, it's whether she can possibly top what she just did. So how could Eras Tour 2 be bigger? Let's break this down. First, she has more material to draw from. The original Eras Tour covered her journey up to Midnights, but since then she's released The Tortured Poets Department and The Life of a Showgirl. She has new chapters to share, new eras to add, and with a potential fantasy-themed pivot in her songwriting, as some have suggested, the creative possibilities are endless. The TTPD set alone contains 7 songs, including a theatrical intro dubbed Female Rage the Musical. Imagine what she could do with an entire tour built around that energy. Second, she's entering this chapter from a completely different place emotionally. The original Eras Tour was fueled by a lifetime of heartbreak, of proving herself, of fighting to be heard. But Eras Tour 2? That would be fueled by joy, by love, by a woman who finally got the fairy tale and wants to share that happiness with the world. That's not a downgrade, that's an evolution. And it could attract an entirely new wave of fans who are drawn to the energy of a woman who has nothing left to prove. Third, the production value could be even more ambitious. The original Eras Tour set a new standard for what a concert could be, but technology moves fast. 2 years from now, the possibilities for stage design, visual effects, and immersive experiences could be even more mind-blowing. And with Taylor's track record, you know she's not going to just repeat what she's already done. She's going to reinvent. But here's the thing, and this is where I need to be honest with you. Bigger doesn't always mean better. The original Eras Tour was special because it was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. It was the culmination of nearly 2 decades of storytelling. It was a victory lap that nobody saw coming. Can you replicate that magic? Can you capture lightning in the bottle twice? You know what I think? I think Taylor Swift isn't trying to replicate the Eras Tour. She's trying to create something entirely new, something that reflects who she is now. A married woman, a woman at peace, a woman who has finally found her person. The original Eras Tour was about looking back at all the versions of herself she used to be. Eras Tour 2 could be about looking forward. And honestly, that's even more exciting. At the end of the day, whether Eras Tour 2 is bigger than the original in terms of gross revenue or ticket sales almost doesn't matter. What matters is that Taylor Swift is still here, still creating, still evolving. She's not done telling her story. And if the original Eras Tour taught us anything, it's that we should never underestimate what she's capable of. The original was a masterpiece. The sequel, it could be legendary. But now I need to hear from you. Do you think Eras Tour 2 can actually surpass the original, or is that impossible? And what new era are you most excited to see her add to the set list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, smash that like button and subscribe so we can keep following this journey together. I will see you in the next one.